Hello, I created an MCP connector with the OAuth authentication, and in this video I want to show you how you can use this application. I will provide the link to the repository in the description for this video. First of all, there is a README file where you can find the structure of the application, how to install it, how to use it. There is also a file called security guide where you can see what kind of security is implemented in this repository. And in this video I will show you how you can run this application, how you can debug it, how to set up environment parameters. Let's start. So first of all, because it uses OAuth authentication, it needs a server to which it will be authenticated. And I'm using AWS Cognito. So first you need to create a user pool. You can use default configurations here, like choose traditional web application. You can choose, for example, username, and then create user directory. Then after you created it, you need to create app client. Again, you can use here everything by default like this. And after it, you will have user pool and app client. The next step, you need to fill the environment parameters in the .env file. First of all, Cognito user pool. What is it? You can take it from overview. Here you see here user pool. You just copy it and paste it into the env file over here. Then you need client ID and client secret. Client ID and client secret you can take from app clients. You go here, and here you can see client ID and you can see client secret. So you provide it here. Then you need Cognito region. Cognito region you can take from here. You see US East 1. So you put it here. And then you need Cognito domain. To get Cognito domain, you can go to domain over here, and then you need to take only this part. So that's, I put it here. Then you need Cognito OAuth scopes. You take it from app clients here, and then I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, open connection, email and open ID, and that's how I put it here, open ID, email. Then course allowed regions, it's because this one is implementing course, and I let this application to be used by Claude and by Julius. Then environment development and production, and you need server-based URL. Because I'm running it locally, but then I'm going to show you how to connect it to Claude Desktop, I need HTTPS. That's why I created HTTP with this command. You can find it in the README file. So that's the address which I provided over here. So that's the address over here. And then log level info and log sensitive data false. If you want to debug it, like put log sensitive data true, you will have more information. So these ones are done. Next, what you do, you execute it. So you execute the main, you run the main file over here, this one, and now you can see that the startup completed, and we have available tools, echo and add. If you want to add new tools, you can read it in the README file. It's written there how you can add new tools. Okay, now let's first try to debug it with MCP Inspector. The next thing what you have to do, you need to run MCP Inspector. I made a video about it, so you can run it with this command. Again, I put the command into the README file, so now it's running. And then I take this link and execute it in the browser, for example here. Then I choosing streamable HTTP, and here I need to provide my address over here, and the endpoint is called MCP. The next step, I open our OAuth settings, and I'm starting to test it. First, I do metadata discovery. Let's see. I can see that it returns this data. Then I do client registration. That's basically the register endpoint called. So this is described. This path is described in MCP specification. So it's done. Next step, it tells me to execute this link. By the way, about the links, what we also need to configure in our cloud, we need to configure allowed callbacks, because I will be connecting to cloud. I edit it, and also I edit redirect URL of my MCP Inspector, because I'm going to use it, and also I edit sign out URL over here. So it's also important to edit, otherwise authentication will not work. Okay, so I'm copying. I actually don't have to copy it, I can just open it. Here I need to provide my email, my user, because I added also a user over here. If you go to users, you will see that there is my user over here. So I'm trying to sign in under this user. I'm entering the password. And now I get the code here. I go back to my MCP Inspector. It's over here. I put the code and push continue. Now it received the token is received, and this one is also received. So our server is working correctly. We also can see at all calls which is made. You can see that it made calls to OAuth protected resource, or OAuth protected resource. It was options get. Then it made the call to the register endpoint. So that's actually how this process is described in the MCP specification. So that's this application just follows this process. Okay, now let's try to connect it to Claude over here. Let's go to manage connectors, and now I push add custom connector. Here I can take any name, and then I need to provide the URL to this MCP endpoint. Now I need to wait until it's registered. By the way, we can have a look here. You see here what we've got. It called post MCP, and we got not authorized because we expect JWT token from our Cognito. But since we haven't connected yet to Cognito, because I connected only in MCP Inspector when I was testing, but I haven't connected in Claude yet. That's why it said that it's unauthorized. And now here we are waiting until we have here a button called connect. Here it is, and we push connect. And as you can see, I'm redirected again to the same screen. I provided my email, and now I'm going to provide my password. And then it asks me if it can open the Claude again. And now I should be able to see, you see, I can see my test connector, which is successfully connected, and I can see two tools here. So let's try to use one of them, add 2 and 5. Hello? Yeah, it asks me that if it can use the add function from my test connector. And actually I can see it here. You see it used it. It defined the user, so that the user from Cognito, because right now we have a token because I connected it in Claude Desktop. And then it used the add tool. And the result is 7, so this Claude Desktop can work with our application. That's all for the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.